Hi, welcome to my allotment update. It's Easter weekend and it's all about to pop off, so I thought I'd give you a quick update because I'm hoping this afternoon to make a good start or even finish skinning my polytunnel this afternoon. So let me show you what I've been doing. So I took the porch off, took the rest of the cover off, cleaned off the sides, fitted the base rail fixings. I'm not quite sure how that's going to happen, and one of the reasons I don't have comments is that I'll get a million different people saying no, or well, one or two people saying, oh, you should do it this way and that way, and that just is really confusing. So I'm going to work it out with my son. I'm sure we can work something out. So once this is skinned, this week I will be bringing my pigeon net down and putting pigeon net over the whole lot, which is pretty exciting. So let's show you. So I painted the door, and Jim put it in last Sunday when it was really beautiful. I sanded it and painted it. I think I've got all the bits for my base rails. I've brought my cover down. My son's bringing his socket set down and drill bits and all that stuff. So I've got these windows here that I've taken out because they're going to be able to walk through. And my plan is that once I've got it all covered, the pigeon net and the poly bit, I'm going to put some fixings in these door frames because they're really solid for a hammock. And I might put a swing in on this one here, which I think will be really fun. And then this path I'm going to put some grass and clover seed down. So it's going to be like an outdoor room. And I'm going to get a cabin hook or a bolt to keep these doors fully open, so that we can get as much light in the fruit cage and the polytunnel as possible, and also to give that storage box a bit of shade. So it's not an enormous space, but I've got some sort of suitable shelving that I'm going to be putting here, and I'll be putting my seeds in because I'm a little bit behind with my seeds. I've got aubergine, peppers, tomato and Cape gooseberry, which I don't want to pot on. I've got them at home. I started them off with a heat mat, and they're just about ready to pot on now, so I'll do that once I've got my polytunnel skinned. I don't want to pot on at home because that's just too much carrying from my flat down to my allotment. So let's see what else has been happening. So I've got rid of all that timber there. There's just those for the long base rails against the hedge there. Next week, depending on how far I've got with the polytunnel, I'm going to be creating paths around these beds, and I'm also going to be raising them and possibly using bamboo instead of these bits of plank to hold them all in place, but I'm not sure. But I definitely want them higher than they are. So as the crops come out, hopefully I'll be able to get more timber and make them higher, and then just keep adding more compost to raise them as the crops rotate. So I've put these big hedge cuttings in there for my sweet peas and peas to grow up. But I haven't got round to empty my compost bin yet, because my knees have been really hurting and my back's been hurting, and I've had a cold for about 2 weeks. I think it's on its way out now though, but it was a very achy cold, which is annoying because I wanted to get on with some work. But yeah, having a sore knee is always worrying because Obviously you use your knees a lot for gardening, going up and down to the ground. And also there's lots of steps to get up to my flat. So yes, I need to look after my knees. Let's see what else is happening. The lungwort is just going from strength to strength, which is fantastic. Astrantia is coming on again, which is brilliant. What's that? Wooden anemones coming back. It got quite comprehensively dug up, and hopefully I've got it quartered in time. So I've got a plan for that, which I mentioned in my last video. A dead hedge. I'd love to have a dead hedge somewhere on my allotment, but I can't think where. They're really, really, really useful for all sorts of things, and even as an alternative to compost bay, a dead hedge. You can just keep adding to it, adding all your compost, and just adding it in sort of in chunks, and then as the compost matures, you can just, I guess, take bits apart. I'm not sure. It doesn't sound that practical, does it really, to be fair? Right, so plum tree is not dead. Well, hey. Salad crops just starting to get going. I thought I'd be eating salads from here by now. I only take a few leaves for my on my cheese sandwich because I don't want to overstress them when they're just getting going. I haven't moved these yet because we're still working on the polytunnel, and yeah, I know it'll set them back if I move them now, but I'll just have to see how I go. Cherry tree is really starting to take off, which is beautiful. Yep, there you go. Right, so this is all just a little quick update. Sorry about that bit. And I hope there's not too much wind on my mic today. I bought some little wind shields for them, for my microphone. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you're having a really good weekend, Easter weekend. Bye.